Hello and welcome to another episode of Valguero. In the last episode we managed to get ourselves a parasaur, so being able to start going out and exploring. We haven't seen that much of the map, to be honest, but I was thinking back there it's a nice flat area, and then I noticed there's the area down there where you're right next to like a little lake over there. You just come over to this edge here and I can see there's a Jerboa down here, so that's something I'm going to have to think about. But the thing I want to do is going to have a bit more explore, because it's going to be a bit of a while I think before I build a base. But oh, it's true, every time I see these Brontos I keep thinking it's a bloomin' Rex for some reason. But yeah, before we go any further, let's have a look around here, see what we can see. Because obviously when you want to build a base, you can when you want to build a base, I was just looking at that, it's a nice chalky white, but yeah, whenever you want to build a base, you want to be, ideally you do want to be close to water. Water tanks are alright, you can get away with them, but they're not as good as having being able to tap directly into the water. Other than that terror chicken over there, it's actually quite quiet around here. We've covered quite a bit of the map. Not a great deal, to be honest, but we've covered quite a bit of the map, and it seems relatively quiet, to be honest. I found where there's like a Ep3, we've run into a couple of Carnos, so I know at this stage I know where I don't want to go. We'll just have a peek around the corner here. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, there's... Ooh, raptors. Ooh, crap. Oh dear. That's something to bear in mind. But there's Equus out here, so we're down in this little area here. So that's getting on for about, what? I don't know, 78, 58 maybe? So there are Equus out here, you've got the Procoptodons, and you've got you've got raptors. Ooh, man, those things can be the bane of your life. Oh, Struth is blooming we are seriously getting out of here. There's some blooming allosaurs over there as well. We are definitely getting out of here. Let's have a quick peek around here then. That's something to bear in mind though. I don't know. Yeah. Nice to meet you too. Definitely a nice view, that, I must admit. But I think, we can either go further back and up there to build a base and tap into that, because there's a water source off the edge of the cliff edge. Just wondering if there's anything down here, that's all. Oh, there's another saber-tooth there. Well, yeah, saber-tooth salmon, I think they are. Oh, there's more metal over here. Oh, okay, so I've got some more metal on this direction, so that's what, oh, I don't know, what, 70, 72, 52 maybe? Just wondering if there's any crystal, that's all, because I could really do with being able to make a spike. Seriously, we're getting tangled up with a blooming pteranodon. I really could do a crystal. Metal, usually you find metal and crystal together. Keep having your nose down here to see what we'll find over here. Well, that's interesting, that. So up there we know there's some... We could get Equus up there, which I'd really like, to be honest. But I'd have to get myself some vegetables. Easy enough to do it because I've got an engram there now, or I could learn an engram for the small crop plot and could start growing vegetables. Truth, this could be a one-way trip. Oh, there's a waterfall up there. Ooh, now that is something. That's something to have in your back garden. A waterfall. Ooh, now that is tempting. That is seriously tempting, that. You just have to clear out a lot of raptors and allosaurs first. Trouble is, if you want allosaurs, I suppose you'd be killing off a decent spawn point, like. Anything? Anything up here? Something? Nothing? Let's have a long, we'll have a bit of a nose along here. I think I'm heading for that same shelf where the allosaurs are mine. Yeah, you can see there's all the Procoptodons over there. Keep going, Peter. Ooh. That's a thought. I mean, you could like tame up a Procoptodon. Oh, that's a oh, what do you call them? They're the moths. Lamatria, I think you are. I can't remember. It's a while since I've been on Scorched Earth. That's a nice coloured Dodic mine. What level are you? Level 50. That's a sure I really want to be going in this direction because I know there's aloes down there. Yeah, you can just about make out the aloes down there. I'll tell you what, I think what I'm going to do... I think I'm going to head back to base because... I mean, we've covered a reasonable area. Well, I haven't said that. I think I might go up there. Let's head up there. Tell you what, let's head up there. I think we'll just do some exploring in this video just to see what's out and about. Why not? I mean, the levels are slowly creeping up, but I could definitely do a leveling, and the easiest way for me to level is to get Peter the Parasaur here to get narco berries, and then what we can do is turn them into narcotics. I don't know if you're going to be able to get up here, are you? Can you get up here? No, you can't, can you? Oh, yes, you can. Oh, cool. Well, there's an Equus. There's another one over there. Oh, there's a Jerboa. Oh, we've got to have one. I don't care what level this dude is. We're going to have one. Oh, there's another one. Oh, it's a horse. Thank goodness for that. Let's see if we can... Where are you going? Come here. Come here, man. Yeah, that's better. You know you wanted that. Can't think why, but you know. That is something I have got to have a Jerboa in my life. Man, those things are cool. Where did I knock that Jerboa out? I wasn't asking you. I knocked a Jerboa out and I can't find it now. Where did it go? Oh no. Oh, there it is. Is that it? Right. Oh, I did knock you out, right? Yeah. Right, come here. Give us these. I'll get some of these while we're at it, just in case. Right, where did you go? Come here. Here. Because they're only level 1. Yeah. Right, so you're a female, so you're going to be called, well, what else are we going to call you? We'll call you Jill. You're Jill the Jerboa. Oh, that's cool. That's just really made my day. I'm glad we came out here now. Because I love little Jerboas. I think they're brilliant. I think they've got to be one of the... Well, yeah, I think it's got to be one of the favourite ones I've ever put into ARK. I think they're cool. Yeah, there's some of those moths up there. So what level are you? Level 15, Dodic. So we've come up onto this like higher shelf. So that's cool. So we've found some little Jerboas out here. I'm surprised because it's not a desert. So yeah, so about 58, I'm guessing. Oh, aloes. Yeah. Ew. So what's that? A lamantria or a lamantria or something? Let's have a quick gander. Oh! There's an ovis over there. Ovis. Lamantria. That's it. You're a lamantria. Come on, Peter. What else? What other wonderful things can you show us on this map? So we seem to have hit the peak. We're not going to get any further along there. Man, this map seems huge. Because there's the green beacon over there. Oh, you can't jump, can you? For crying out loud. Right, well, let's head back in this direction, because I'm wondering if there's a route up the up there. I mean, I don't want to go too far and like into those woods up there, because I've got a horrible feeling that's like an equivalent of a redwoods where oh jeez Louise, I just saw that. I saw that wing and for some reason I thought it was a Carno. I think I'd shine a light. I'm only just getting this blooming little Jerboa. Don't spoil it. Right, I want to get far away from here because I don't want to get chewed up by blooming by aloes. Well, I don't want to get chewed up by anything, quite frankly. Oh yeah, some more equus over there. Well, at least I can see one anyway. We're heading into the wooded area. They look pretty big trees, them. And that smacks of Thylacoleo territory. Oh, I'm just really pleased I've got myself a Jerboa now. That's just made my day. Now that's quite nice colours. Yeah, they got nice colours on them. For her. So most of the area is pretty quiet. At least most of the area we've found so far. So that's a good thing when you... Oh! Terror chickens! Yeah. That figures... Oh, dire bears as well. Yeah, I think this is redwood territory. I'm going to get out of here. Let's see if I can find a way down. I think I'm asking for trouble going along here. Right, so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to head back to base then. I'm going to play it safe because I really want to get some more levels. I mean, we're level 15, or is it 16? We're level 15, 16 when we start thinking about things like trikes. But I don't have the trank arrows. Maybe level 21. And really with Peter the parasaur here, I can use him to get more narco berries, and then we can use those to make narcotics to get XP. I mean, if I push out any further, I think I'm probably asking for trouble. We don't want to lose Jill the Jerboa so soon, do we? But can you get out of the way? Right, we're going to head back to base, and once we're there, I'll bring you back. Well, we'll manage to make it back to base in one piece, which is good. I've started getting some narco berries with Peter here. We've actually got some levels. We're up to 2 levels because of the narcotics we're making. So I'm just going to put that into fortitude. So it actually pushes up to, well, pushes us up to level 17. So that's kind of good. That's just what I need. Well, yeah, levels. We could do those, but I don't really need any stimulants yet. I'll have to think about it. But one thing I've noticed actually is this dude here. I've tried picking these things. They must have. I've noticed for some reason things have an interesting anchor. You've got to be able to be at a certain place to pick these. So these bushes, you can pick them, but you've got to be. You can't pick them at the edge. You've got to be pretty much right in amongst them to be able to do it. At first I thought I couldn't do it at all because it was that I was coming back and I found some over there. And Peter here managed to eat some of them. But yeah, you see, it's easy getting him to do it, to be honest. Ooh, I don't want to hit the trike. But you can see that they're obviously quite big, but they're I mean they cover quite a big area. But you've obviously got to get to that anchor point, I'd say, to be able to harvest them. But it's good that because it means you can clear them out for one thing. Because they're a blooming nuisance I'm finding, because you can't see a flipping thing around here. Right, so that's good. So I think the key thing for me is, I mean, I'm getting like tons of points, but what I really want, I want to get up to level 21. I mean, you get level 20 and you can start to get a forge, get a 21. Oh yeah, and the blacksmith. 21 you can start getting, you get 20 you get level tools, but 21 is a real key goal, I think, for me, because then that's when you get the trank arrows. I mean, we could learn a trike saddle, but knocking one of those things out, because I mean I could learn the wooden stuff here, and then we could lure it into a trap. I mean, that's one option. Was that my level? Oh cool, just getting another level. All I've done is I managed to pull in about like 100 narcotics to get made. So what, we're up to level 17. That'll do for now. Put that into weight. I'll push my weight up to 200. So we're up to level 18. So it's going to be pretty easy. I mean, on this server, I don't increase the XP. It's at the default settings for XP, which is like 1, I think. So all the same, it's going up quite quick because we're learning, because we're making the narcotics. It's not as effective, obviously, once you get to higher levels, but it's a good way to get XP, is just keep making narcotics. I mean, we could make a. I don't really need a raft, to be honest. Trouble is, you can't make the Equus saddle for quite what level? That's going to be like 30 odd or something, or 40 odd, I'd imagine. Ah, now you could get an Equus at level 20. Ah. So what I could do, actually, and I think what I will do, is I'm going to learn the crop plot. Yeah, let's make a crop plot, because then I could use that to start making vegetables. Let's see, so, I mean, I can get a bit of XP. I mean, I can turn that from a thatch hut into a wooden hut. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to put some of them into, yeah, let's put some of them into wood, because I'm not touching S plus stuff. I'm leaving S plus installed, because what I want to do with that is to I just like the pull system, to be honest. There's some stuff I can automate to make my life a bit easier as well. But let's learn some of these, why not? So wooden wall, wooden ceiling, wooden door frame. Right, so I mean there's still quite a few we can learn. The idea is to be able to see if we can build something like that. I don't know how effective that's going to be against a trike, but I may as well. So me and Peter here, we're just going to keep wandering around now. We're going to make more narcotics. So see you shortly. Well, that didn't take too long, actually. We're now up to level 21. So, I mean, I've been putting most of that into weight. We'd put some of it into like health, and some's gone into fortitude. But it means we can now make the trank arrows. And to be honest, I can actually get I can get XP out of making these. I'm just wondering if can I make some of these? So I need more thatch and flint, so I need about 29 flint. So maybe I'll chop up some stones. So yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, I've gotten to the point of I can actually build a forge as well, but I don't have enough to make, any more. I don't have enough engram points to then make use of that, any of the metal we make. because there's like the metal tools still to do, so I'd need like another 12 to be able to put that to any use. That's a bit frustrating, that that loot drop over there. You need to be at least level 25. Let's chop that down. Come on, nearly there. Wow, we're getting quite a lot of thatch out of this. Oh, I like these trees. Definitely like these trees. Right. So I should now, I mean, we've got quite a lot of XP there already, to be honest. Let's run along over to here. Right, so can we make, I was going to make 40, but right, let's pull enough to make 50. Oh, we're 4 flint short. Right. No, I don't want to crouch. I want to make things. Pull enough to make that. That one. Right. So oh, we're not getting any XP from making arrows. I'm sure you could get XP from making arrows. Well, it's a bit of a disappointment. I was hoping to get like tons of XP out of those. But I'll be able to then convert those over to trank arrows. Almost. Come on, come on, come on. And convert those across. I could have sworn you could get XP from making those. Oh well, never mind. Right, so we need a bow as well though. Primitive, ranged. Right, that gets us a bow, so we should now be able to knock things out a lot easier. So we're doing quite well on there. Now, I think what I'm going to do though, I mean we've got Jill, but we're kind of lacking something. There's something missing here, I'd say. Do you think there's something missing here, Jill? I do, yeah. Right, I'll be back in a minute. I just couldn't resist. I mean, come on, you've got to have a Jack and a Jill. I mean, who wouldn't? Right, well now I've got him, I'm going to head back to base. Well, we managed to get back in one piece. There was a Carno out on that big flat area. I noticed it was up near the like the edge of the cliffside, so we didn't run into that. There was a terror bird there as well. Now, fortunately for me, there's a couple of stegos took it out, so I've managed to get quite a bit of hide. Now, over here, I mean, Jack's back in the hut over there, but I want to make this place a lot more safer. I mean, there's plenty of sort of like dinos around to probably protect the place in case some like carnivore just did come into the area, but I'd rather play it safe and improve my defenses a bit. So I'm going to have to gather quite a lot more wood, get my house upgraded, get myself some fences in. Yeah, I think I'll sleep easier at night. So I'm going to get that done. I'll bring you back once we're ready. Well, I think that's looking a lot better. Should be a lot safer as well. I mean, it's all done with just like the vanilla structures. I mean, it's funny I'm not used to the S Plus one where you can just create a ramp and then convert it from a ramp to a stair. But what they've done here is you've got to learn the engram for the stairs, which is different. I think that's where did I see that one? There, wooden stairs. So you learn the ramp. If I can find it again. Yeah, you learn the ramp, but you have to learn the stairs separately, so it costs you more engrams. And the strange thing is, this you can switch it to a ramp or to stairs. So to be honest, I think I've wasted an engram there. There was no point learning the ramp. I may as well have just learnt the actual wooden stairs, because if at any point I do need a build a ramp for, you know, for a trap for dinos, for instance. I could basically just build these using that engram, and then, you know, revert it to a ramp. Whereas with a ramp, that's it. You can't do anything with a ramp. I can't convert from a ramp to stairs, so I don't know what's going on there. But the next thing I need, could really do with some wooden spike walls. So I've got the engram for that, but it needs hide from what I can tell. Structures, wood. Yeah, so we're going to need 10 hide for every spike wall. Just curious to see how much. We need a lot of wood and fibre. Right, so we're going to go out and gather that, and then I'll bring you back. We've now got our spike walls up, so hopefully this place is going to be a lot safer overnight, or at least while I'm away anyway. I mean, we do get the occasional sort of like little trickle come along and poke its nose through. I mean, I haven't seen any gaps. I mean, other than the ones that create. I mean, this particular one here wasn't there a short while ago, but I've added it in since, because what used to happen is somehow there was I was getting like a parasaur would come in, then we had a gallimimus in, and they would just wander around and around in a circle. I mean, they were obviously trying to find a way back out again. They must have come through here, because I haven't found any gaps, but however they did it, they just kept wandering around and around in a circle. It was just like driving me nuts. So I thought, right, I wonder if I can take advantage of them, and I sort of like shot them with an arrow, and it was amazing. They certainly like went into an absolute sprint. They went and made a beeline for the exit. They were straight out there, and it was like, yeah, okay, yeah. You obviously being nosy then, weren't you? Trying to pretend that you were just trying to find a way out. It's like they were spying on me. But it got to the point actually where there was a stego came wandering down by the shoreline, and it decided to come in. And I'm thinking, there's no way I'm going to shoot that to get it out. It'll completely trash the place. I'd have had no chance. So it got to the point where I was actually blocking this area off. Once it got back out, it suddenly decided to come back in again. So I just blocked it off with Peter the Parasaur to try to keep it out. And eventually it left, and I've since put this one down. I mean, it's a bit of a tight squeeze getting in and out, but hopefully that'll keep any more of them out. You never know. I mean, I'll probably come back another day and find there's like a load of them just completely hog the area. But I mean, the reason I've left a gap is that I'm using the vanilla structures, which means I can't pick these up. Once you put them down, you've got a 30-second timer to change your mind, basically. Whereas with the S Plus structures, it's, you know, you can pick them up, put them back down, do whatever you please with them. It's much more useful. But going forward, I really want to just stick with the vanilla structures. I mean, there is an option to actually, you know, change the server settings, so you could actually, you know, I think you can disable the timer so that it behaves like the S Plus structures do. But I'm just going to stick with these vanilla ones. So it's kind of like goes back to the old original game, if you will, when it first came out. I think I'm quite keen to see what that's like now compared to what S Plus was, because once S Plus came out, that was it. I was just sold. I haven't touched vanilla since. But the mod author isn't continuing anymore with S Plus, so it's a case. I think he might do like emergency fixes or things like that. But there's no real future in the mod, so I'd rather move on to the vanilla ones, because if something really does break, it could take quite a while before you get that problem fixed. So I'm just going to play it safe and just switch over to the vanilla structures for now. So yeah, so we spent quite a while out there. We had to go out and get the thatch, get the wood. I had to hunt some Phiomias, bowled them, shot them with arrows, and I've even made myself an extra bow. So I've got one bow that I use for tranks and one bow that I use for normal arrows. So I've got plenty of hide out of the Phiomias. I mean, it's kind of odd because there's just no dodos that I've seen for a long time. Well, I haven't seen any on this map in all the area where we've been looking so far. We seem to have covered a fair distance, but so far no signs of things like the dodos. But Phiomias or parasaurs are a good source of hide. Plenty of meat on them as well, so that's been useful. I've been going out and harvesting the berries and the fibre from the bushes, chopping the trees down to get our wood and our thatch. So I mean, I've done quite well. I mean, we're up to like level 25 now, so not too far off level 250 in weight, 150 health, level 10 fortitude. I mean, there's a lot of things I could really do with, but what I've done is I'm quite keen to move on to metal next. So I mean, we've learnt the refining forge, so we can now start to make metal ingots. We've got a smithy, metal pick, a metal hatchet, then we've got the pike and the crossbow. So that should make our lives a lot easier, and there's plenty of metal over there to get started with. Now, what I've been doing other than these fences here, I mean, I've added some extra storage because I don't have enough engrams. I'm 1 point short. Yeah, I'm just 1 point short of learning the large storage books. So once I learn that, I'll probably replace those. And I've got myself a bed as well. But I mean, I'm just really pleased we found our little Jerboas, to be honest. I think that's been like the highlight of my my day. This has. Yeah, have another level. Could really do like a little emoji where you can go and like tickle their little tummies. But I mean, well, me, Peter the Parasaur were out and about. These two, Jack and Jill. Well, yeah, Jack and Jill got jiggy, didn't you? So now we've got a new addition to the team, and he's called Jim. This is Jim the Jerboa. So he's got like the kind of the grey from the mother, and he's got the white underbelly of the father. So I really like that. That's some really cool colours. He looks a bit like, he looks kind of like a little foxy like little character, you know, with these big Jerboa ears and whatever. But yeah, I like that. So I think the plan, for the next episode really is to start focusing on metal. So I'm going to be heading out over towards those metal nodes. There's some not too far beyond those trees, and then there's some a bit further out. I'll just have to be a bit careful of, you know, things like the carnos and I think it was the terror chickens out there. I mean, well, the terror birds, I just like to call them terror chickens. There weren't too many out there, but I'm just going to build a really basic sort of like smelting area over there, so we can start cooking up our metal, get ourselves some metal ingots, and then we can start making ourselves better tools. But I really want to get out there and see if I can find some crystal, because I could really do with a spyglass. I mean, the Equus I could really do with an Equus since we've found those. But the trouble is, you've got aloes and raptors out there. Yeah, I mean, I could start like you know, getting myself some like vegetables. I can start growing carrots, but yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky trying to tame an Equus when you're like you got no control of them, so they start going crazy, running around all over the place. You'll probably get ripped to shreds by an allosaur out there. But yeah, it's definitely tempting, because I mean, what level is it? The Equus. So the Equus saddle, we could have potentially learned it, because we're past level 20. That's when you get the Equus saddle, but you need like another 22 points. So I think for now I'm just going to focus on the metal, because that's the next, you know, the next stage really. So that's it for this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If so, then do please leave a like, because that'll help me out a great deal. I'm really keen to expand on the channel. We're doing really well. We're up to, you know, 50 plus subscribers already, so thanks very much to everybody who's been subscribing, everybody who's been liking my videos, everybody who's been commenting. Please keep it up. I really appreciate it. Hopefully as we edge closer and closer, we'll hit 100 subscribers. So yeah, thanks very much everybody. Until the next video, thanks very much for watching. Bye.